Hello, friends. What's up? It's time for a Samuel album. He's my birthday buddy. We have the same birthday. So my birthday buddy, Samuel, he just came back with his first album in like 5 years. It's called Now, and that's what we're talking about today. Anyway, let's go over this video is going to work, okay? I'm going to run through the track list and give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give this album a score out of 10 at the end, but I do have a couple disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1, this album is brand new. It came out during the night, and my opinions on it very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, that covers everything. Let's get into the first song, Two-Tone Rose Gold, and it's something. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Samuel's been listening to a lot of Jason Derulo, Chris Brown, that kind of vibe. Now, I bear no ill will towards the aforementioned. Actually, that's a lie. I bear one of them great ill will, but musically, I bear them no ill will. They're just not my favorite artists to listen to. And this song is fine at the end of the day. Like, it's a fine listen. I know it's going to be good live. The music is good. So, like, Samuel's going to eat that up when he dances because he's a great dancer. But as a listening-only experience, it's not really my favorite. The verses just don't give me that much. The pre-chorus is fine. And the chorus, it's not great, but I can get through it. Like, this entire song, it's not really my style of music. It's not a style that I typically enjoy. This is no exception. Okay, next we have N.T.T.M, which I'm assuming stands for Night to the Morning because I've listened to the song. But prior to listening to the song, I saw the song title. And for some unknown reason, my brain saw this song title and decided that it stood for No Talking to Me. I have no explanation for that one. Anyway, this song is actually pretty good. It's on the more chill side of things. It still hits, though, for sure. Like, the second verse is excellent. However, the first verse is kind of meh. Same thing with the chorus. Like, it's fine, but as an active listen, it's not doing a ton for me. And frankly, I think this song would be better as background noise while I'm, like, making breakfast or something. Next up, we have Tell Me. And it's actually pretty good. Like, I will concede, it is similar to the first song. While the first song wasn't my favorite, this one is different. This one, it feels different. Maybe it's that I was raised on 2010's pop. I don't know, but I like this one a lot more. Like, this one's just a bit of a banger. I wouldn't be like, oh, like, this is an amazing song, you have to listen to it. But the verses are good, and I like the music. Plus the chorus, I was jamming a bit. It's true, I'll admit it. I was having a bit of fun to this chorus. I really liked it. I think up until this point on the album, this is the best song. But next we have the actual best song on the album. If you ask me who we are, but it's spelled like with the letter R, you get the vision. It's great, okay? I actually really enjoyed this one. First, there's the music. I would say to whoever composed this, they did a great job. But Samuel composed this. He composed this himself. So good job, birthday buddy. Music aside, the song is still great. The verses, I greatly enjoyed them. And the pre-chorus, specifically the second half of the pre-chorus, is phenomenal. The chorus itself, meanwhile, is also really good. I was really feeling it. I thought it was excellent. It has that je ne sais quoi to it. Like, it was giving me what I needed. We have reached the penultimate song, Shawty, and this was a choice to name this song this. Choices were made. Is it the worst song name I've ever heard in my entire life? No. But is it a choice I would have made? Also no. Name aside, this song is fine. It doesn't hurt me, but it's not doing a ton for me either. Like the chorus, right? It definitely exists, but that's about it. I really do just have so little else to say about this song. Like, it's a fine song. His rap was pretty good. Let's move on. Okay, last but not least, we have the title track, Yeh Yeh. And I want to stress, I understand that Samuel made this song, right? Like, he's the only credited writer, to my knowledge, for lyrics. He's the only credited composer. He made this song, right? I get it. It's not like they took someone else's song and gave it to him. But this sounds nothing like anything else on this album, and I don't like it. First, the chorus. This chorus feels like it's straight out of a Future song. I do not enjoy Future's music as someone who enjoys lyricism in songs. So, not a compliment. Did not enjoy this chorus really whatsoever. The verses, meanwhile, are vaguely Samuel-esque, I'll call it, but they also don't sound like they're his at the same time. Like, these verses, very rap core, and most of his verses are vocal verses, and I think that's better for him because I think he's actually a good singer. Like, I think he sounds nice when he sings, and I prefer his vocal verses. The part, however, that I would argue is the least Samuel on this song is the music. I'm not saying Samuel can't dance to this music. There's a dance practice thing up for it that I haven't watched yet, but I'm sure he's doing a good job dancing to it, because again, Samuel is a great dancer. But the difference is, his other music, it was like Jason Derulo, Chris Brown music. It's music that you can tell was meant to be danced to. This one, though, it's not that. Again, I don't think he can dance to it. I'm sure he does a great job dancing to it, but it feels more like you're forcing the song to have a dance when it wasn't necessarily meant to be danced to, as opposed to his other songs where the dancing is sort of just a core aspect that you understand as part of it. I don't think that made any sense, but it made sense to me. Basically, I think that his other songs are dancier in a way that makes more sense to a dancer. However, I am not a dancer, so God only knows. Big picture, though, honesty time, I've never been, like, the biggest fan of Samuel's music. Like, his older work, it's been several years. It would not be weird to me that his entire musical style has changed. But his old songs, not the biggest fan. His new songs, this song, it's not for me, okay? It's just, if this is the sound his titles are gonna have, I will continue to not be a huge fan of Samuel's music, because the chorus alone honestly killed the song. If it was like a good chorus with the same verses and the same music, I could have lived. The chorus is what does me in. Like, absolutely not on this chorus, I'm sorry. But that's all I have to tell you about the song. So with that, it is score time, and overall, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10, like an 85 on a test. That's what it's getting from me. I think it's a pretty good album. I think there are certain songs that are great. I think there are other songs that if I were to listen to it again, I personally would probably skip. But overall, fine album. However, it earns extra credit in one core area. This is the most coherent English language K-pop album I've ever heard. The entire album's in English. I don't think I mentioned that. But yeah, the entire album's in English. The lyrics to most English K-pop songs sound like they were made by AI. Okay, they do not sound like English whenever you listen to it. I will give you $50, okay, if you can find me like a good song by an actual group where none of them speak English and it sounds coherent, because it never happens. It always sounds like a disaster. This is an exception. I assume it's just that Samuel, a fluent English speaker, wrote the whole damn album. Like, that's why it sounds coherent. But either way, I appreciated the fact that I wasn't listening to the song being like, that straight up does not make sense. Like, that's not an English sentence. So I appreciated that. So it got extra credit for that. So as a whole, yeah, 8.5 out of 10. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment what you want in the description. You can comment your feelings on the whole album. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!